My name's John Harrington. I'm a former NASA astronaut and I flew aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour to the International Space Station. I am also an enrolled member of the Chickasaw Nation and privileged to be the first Native American in space. You know, throughout history, communities have looked for leadership when solving the most daunting problems. The most successful leaders demonstrate that they understand the issues and have the tools and people within their circle to develop solutions. One of the major issues confronting our nation is a lack of qualified engineers and scientists graduating from U.S. institutions. And nowhere is that problem more acute than within the Native American community. So Stacy, over the 19 years of Gear Up, how's it evolved? How's it changed?
Well, the program has grown in size. You know, we used to be a small program 19 years ago with 20 students on a campus and worked with just them. And, you know, now the program has grown to 280 students in our summer residential program, an additional 5,000 students across 38 schools all across South Dakota. And so, you know, we've really been able to replicate those things that work and identify a very specific set of interventions, strategies, and programmatic models that have been making a significant difference for students all across South Dakota. So many times young people are stuck in classrooms and see math formula after math formula and don't get it. What we're able to do here, because of our partnership with, you know, places like Cargill, with the School of Mines, with individual faculty, is to really see the application of science and engineering, to really see the involvement of math on its basic level in these research projects. And so what we see our students doing now that they're involved in these real-world research experiences and seeing science in action, seeing engineering being used on a daily basis in our programs, you know, we're really starting to see their, you know, kind of the lights turning on and seeing other career options that before, you know, were not a reality for them because they didn't know. They didn't know it was there. They didn't know they could do it. So this has really increased their individual confidence level in being able to say, yeah, I can be an engineer, and now I know why algebra is important in my life because I saw it work, you know, I was a part of that. For every student that is successful that I see go through here, you know, I know there's 10, 15, 20 additional people who now have the thought in their mind that they can go to college, that they can be successful, that there is, you know, kind of light at the end of the tunnel, and that higher education is the great equalizer.
Angel, what's your relationship with Gear Up now and in the past?
Right now I'm a mentor and I'm an RA as well as a TA.
Okay. And as a student, it was in what, 2000?
2002 to 2004.
Okay. Did it make a big difference on your success as a college student? You just graduated, right?
Oh yes, I did.
Okay.
It definitely did. It was a catalyst for me to go to boarding school, and that was like the hardest part was getting away from family and getting off the reservation.
If you walked into college for the first time without having had the experience of Gear Up, do you think you would have been absolutely shocked? I mean, it would have been, wow, this is a totally different experience for me.
Yeah, I mean, Gear Up helped a lot with high school. I was 14 when I went to boarding school. It was the first time I went off the reservation by myself. I was completely culture shocked, but I was glad I went through it at that young of an age, and Gear Up helped soften the blow, definitely. So.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah, and then the biggest motivation was for people, coming back and helping the people and helping my people and my family and extended family, everybody.
It's all about family, isn't it? They're like the students, your family?
Yes, I think.
As a student, you feel like they're your family?
Gear Up becomes a big family, and even just on with mentors, but even with the students, you get to know the students so well. You're with them all the time, almost 24 hours a day, especially if you're an RA as well. So you get to know core students, and you know, you're kind of like a big brother, big sister type of thing, and you know, you're that stable person for them.
Cool, great. Well, thank you. Hi, Nellie.
Hi.
How about you? What's your relationship now with, you're what, a first-year college student right now?
I am a first-year college student. Gear Up, I went my 8th grade summer, you know, I was the girl in the back of the classroom that didn't say anything, you know, didn't really do anything except my work. But mentors...
Yes, you did your work. I mean,
yes, I did my work.
That's not my story, but go ahead.
But other students, you know, they kind of helped me get out of my shell.
Yeah.
And then when I got to high school, you know, I got used to not being in my shell, and I slowly got more and more out there, and pretty soon, you know, I was the loudest girl talking to the girl in the back of the room. But you know, Gear Up is something else. Like, it's hard to talk about it now because I want to tear up so bad. Like, these girls that we RA every day, every night, it's hard because they go through the same thing that you went through. And when they tell their story and when you tell yours, like, tears just come out.
Yeah.
It happens, and you create that connection. I wanted to be that person that, you know, girls are like, hey, you know, I can do this because I've seen somebody do this before.
So pretty much what I've heard from both of you is that this has been a big part of your life, and a big part of why you've been successful, what you've done both from graduating from college as well as going into college.
Like, this is our way of being brave, is by going to college,
Right.
and by facing up to those hardships and of being away from home. And that's kind of our way of being warriors in our society, is by learning and by being educated. So
That's
that
a
way
great
we
point.
can come back and we can educate our kids.
So President Warden, Gear Up's relationship to the university, how's it benefited the university?
Well, it's been an incredible benefit for the university, John. The fact that we have this year, for example, 280 young potential scientists and engineers on our campus learning about the School of Mines and also learning about the fields of science and engineering has just been a phenomenal boost to our campus community, to Rapid City as well, and we're very proud of our relationship with Gear Up.
Do you see this as a pipeline to student enrollment for the university?
I do. Not only that, though, I see it as a pipeline for the nation.
Sure.
You know, we really need more scientists and engineers in this country.
Well, it's my understanding that a lot of the demographics in South Dakota are changing, where a lot of the Native American population, students less than 25 years old, is increasing while it's decreasing for the rest of the population. And I see that really as a benefit both to the university and to the state as well. Do you agree?
Absolutely, and you know, we at the School of Mines have recognized that the Native American students are a big part of our growth going forward. You know, we're at roughly 2,500 students today. We want to go to 4,000, and you know, part of that mix is going to be an increase in the Native American students pursuing science and engineering degrees here.
It was difficult for me when I first went to college. Do you see that for other students here that don't have the opportunity to have Gear Up or haven't used Gear Up? As
I do.
A challenge?
I do. You know, Gear Up is a fantastic program in terms of introducing young people to, you know, what college is actually like, what it being in a university environment is like. And we're very proud and pleased to be part of the Gear Up program, to have individuals like yourself, John, involved, Stacy Phelps, Carter Kirk. I mean, it's just, and of course the students, it's just a wonderful I think experience for all of us. We've demonstrated very well that it's a successful program. Our collaboration has worked well, and you know, we're all about you know, providing opportunities for our young people in this country to excel. And I think this is a fine example of one of those programs.
The simplest stuff we take for granted, you know, it's there because somebody went to school, you know, learned their math, learned science, you know, became an engineer, and put all that curiosity into practice, and then was able to come back and say, oh, and start making stuff. And every day we take it for granted that it's all around us, that people have done that. We go, oh, okay, it's there. But if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have it. Okay? You know, people that are math and scientists are going to change the world. You know, you guys can change the world.
You know, in South Dakota, we have 7 of the 10 poorest counties in this region, and so just because students don't have the type of resources that other families have, that they shouldn't have the same opportunities to high quality education or experiences. And so, you know, I think the future of South Dakota Gear Up is very bright in that we've stumbled upon a model that we've been able to refine, to research, and to collect statistics on, and really back up what we've been able to say that we do. And you know, over 19 years, we can tell a story of success, we can tell a story of hope, and we can tell a story of, you know, kids going back to their communities, making an impact on a daily basis and changing the lives of their families, their communities, and their tribes.
What this is a call to action. We need your help. As parents, as educators, as mentors, please go to our website, learn more about us, see how you can make the difference in the life of a child. This is all about the kids. This is about giving them the opportunity to do something remarkable with their lives, to have the opportunity to go into college and be successful. That's what Gear Up is all about, gaining early awareness and readiness for undergraduate programs, getting them into a program that gets them into college where they graduate, become professionals, make a difference in the life of their community, in their own lives, and really in the life of this country. You know, making a difference for everybody. Get involved, be a part of Gear Up.